Scorpio, this is your girl Mika of Mika Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do an exclusive Scorpio reading to do your predictions for December 2025. We'll look at your love life. We'll also look at money and career and see what other messages come through for you. So, if you're watching live, welcome. Don't forget to interact live and say hello. I love to interact with everyone. Also, if you enjoy any portion of today's reading, don't forget to like the video and subscribe. Keep in mind that time is fluid in tarot, so these messages could resonate for your past, present, or future. Also, in these readings, the roles could be reversed, so please only take the messages that are for you and leave the rest. I've already blessed the deck, Scorpio, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. This is for all Scorpios, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Cross watchers are also welcome. Let's begin. Spirit, tell me about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs that will be currently involved in a relationship or love connection with someone for December 2025. What can Scorpio expect with that love situation during that time? We have the Emperor in the reverse. The Ten of Swords in the reverse. The Eight of Swords in the reverse. And underneath the deck, we have the Hierophant, as well as the Six of Pentacles. This person could be an Aries, an Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also getting Capricorn and Taurus and Virgo. Whoever this person is, this is a very controlling person. Their way or the highway. And that's what can make this relationship dynamic a bit difficult for you. Many of you Scorpios may say this person's temper, the way that they try to control you or talk to you, just isn't attractive. What you don't know is they like to be on the recessive end of the relationship. You giving to them, you catering to their needs, their wants. This person feels like they're a king or they're a queen and you're their servant. Their way or the highway. Now, as a Scorpio, I'm sure that's very problematic because for you being a fixed sign, you can be a bit stubborn as well. But I like to call it, as a fixed sign myself, you just know exactly what you want. And when you tell this person things, they don't really receive it well, right? Don't they give you a hard time? So it's like they're not changing their ways. You're not changing your opinion or ways. So it's like you guys are constantly at it, you know? Yeah, it's like they're trying to work their magic on you. They're really trying to get you to be the man or woman that they want you to become. It's so difficult, though, for this person to get you to budge. Because it looks like they're scared that you've ended things or plan to end things with them and may be going on to someone else. I don't know what this person is trying to accomplish. Let's see what's going on here. Because it's like they kind of feel like you guys may be reaching the ending of this relationship, but then I'm also getting that this person feels like they still can get some type of control over you. So let's look at this Emperor in reverse energy for your person. Spirit, tell me about this Emperor in the reverse. What is this Emperor in reverse trying to accomplish? What is their goal during December 2025 with Scorpio? Yeah, and they're trying to make sure you don't get away. You're very important to this person, Scorpio. Even if they don't treat you that way, they look at you as someone that is very valuable to them. You could have been very loving, very caring, let this person get away with a lot of things, but not anymore. I'm hearing not anymore. You really put your foot down. That's what happened. You put your foot down and let this person know, like, they just can't run over you and disrespect you. I'm getting a very selfish energy from this person because even though all of the things are happening between you two that I'm discussing in this reading, it still feels like this person moves on their own agenda. They don't really prioritize what do you need, what do you want. It's more like, well, this is what I need from Scorpio. So if I can get Scorpio to just listen. So you may have found this person never really apologizes or tries to compromise. And what you don't realize is they're trying to come up with a way to communicate, break the silence, because I feel like there's definitely been some type of silence because your energy with the 10 of swords and the reverse of the 2 of pentacles and the death card, I feel like you're trying your best to recover from this connection, but at the same time there's still you going back and forth. Should I really like end this for good? So it's a lot of thinking, a lot of contemplation, a lot of you trying to decide what really aligns with your values, your standards, what you need in your life. Is this person going to ever change? Are they going to be willing to do better? What could have been done differently when we were together? So deep down, you're still considering this person in the running, right? With the 7 of cups, but it's also something you're also trying to consider others. So it's like I'm considering this person, Mika, in the back of my mind, but I really am out here trying to find someone else. I really don't want this person. I really want someone new. But if this person can possibly change, I may consider. That's for some of you. Some of you don't even want to consider this person. That's the facts. The facts are some of you are just kind of like letting it go, but you're still ruminating. There's still something significant in your energy about you still ruminating at the least, replaying it, probably being upset about it, frustrated. But then there's others that's like, well, maybe if this person will change, I'll consider. Yeah, you're considering that King of Wands in the reverse. Y'all have had an off and on relationship before, haven't you? And the way you view this person, Scorpio, is someone that always tries to avoid taking accountability and responsibility for their actions. You got a runner on your hands. You may also feel like inconsistent communication is a big factor here with this person, where some days, that they're around, it's good, it's passionate, it's fun. But then there's other days where it's just not so fun. Okay. I can understand that. All right. Let's look at this person's feelings for you. And if you're just now joining us, don't worry, Scorpio. We will be looking at singles, Scorpios out there. Right now, we're just talking about those currently involved. Be sure y'all hit the like button, like T Rose is mentioning in the chat. If you're enjoying any portion of today's reading, it's an energy exchange. It sends positive energy my way, and I send all that positive energy back to you tenfold. Thank you so much for the love, guys, and watching. Happy Black Friday. Hey. Spirit, tell me more about this person. What is this person's true feelings? True and honest feelings for Scorpio right now in this moment until the end of December 2025. Scorpio. This person sees you as the total package. They feel like you're their empress or emperor. So no matter how bad this person treats you, how difficult this person may behave and act, they got a lot of respect for you. They got a lot of respect for you. Tell me some more, Spirit. We also have the 10 of Wands in the reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I talked a little bit about how this person avoids responsibility, right? And the karmic lesson this person's starting to realize when it comes to their feelings for you is that you are very rare. And all you wanted this person to do was be fair. Take some of the responsibilities off of you. But because this person is so stubborn and stuck in their ways, they can also be a fixed sign as well. Scorpio, Taurus, Leo, Aquarius. Whatever this person has going on, I'm also getting Libra and fire sign and air sign. They don't want to change. And this is why this cycle, Scorpio, never changes. And that's why every time you've given this person an opportunity to change in your relationship dynamic, you'll notice you're back on the karmic wheel. The cycle repeats. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. They come in feeling very hopeful in their mind. They're like, woohoo, yes. Yes, I'm going to do right because I really love Scorpio. I know this thing can work out. They're my emperor. They're my empress. But, oh boy, this is a lot. It's a lot to live up to the expectations of an emperor or an empress. And then here goes the karmic wheel. They start going back to their ways. Does that sound familiar? Yeah, they don't want to put in work. It's right here underneath the deck. Deep down, let's call a spade a spade. They're lazy. They're lazy. And they know it's wrong with the justice in reverse. They know you deserve better. They see your worth and value. They respect you. For some of you guys, they may have even talked about marrying you. Some of you guys are married to this person or have children by this person, or you guys may have talked about having children. Or if you already have children, this person felt like, you were a good mother or a good father or what have you, but you were really giving them the total package. But here's the problem, Scorpio, and you would probably agree. They're not on your level. they're not on your level. I'm talking to a Scorpio that is a go-getter. You make things happen. You don't depend on this person to live your best life. Before you met this person, you were already on the path of success. You had it going on. You just was hoping you can bring in something a little bit more. And every time when you would hold on to hope that this person would be that little bit more, you would be let down. You would be let down because this person didn't want to put in the work. And it's a choice. You know what I'm saying? It's a choice. Let's call it what it is. They chose not to do the things that they need to do to prove to you that they want to keep you, because they're so stuck in their stubborn ways. Very stubborn, this person. So they feel like they just can't stick around. This person will lie, will deceive, will cheat. Seven of Swords is definitely a sneaky card. This was a very sneaky individual. And they never really fully invested. Can you tell me why? Why was this person not really fully committed and invested? And that's why they feel like they can't do it now until December. Because they are a coward. They're a punk. They don't have the balls. They don't have the courage. And I'm also hearing they can't tame the beast. They can't tame the beast. Tell me about the Seven of Swords. Yeah. So this person did tell you, we're going to build a life together. We're going to possibly get married, settle down. But it was really in a way to control. Elizabeth says, Mika, can I put you in my pocket? Because you are dead on. Yep. This is a shame, y'all. If this is your reading, I'm sorry, y'all, that you had to deal with this. But it feels like the Scorpio that I'm reading for has a big heart. You know, you have just a big heart. You really, honestly, truly wanted. You were like this person's biggest cheerleader. You were like, you can do it. You can do it. And they took advantage of that. I mean, come on, Scorpio. You know you ain't got time for these fools, but you gave this person an ample opportunity and chances to get their life together. And they just ran off treating you with games. It's like this person is not oblivious to who they needed to become. With the Empress and the Emperor here, that is soulmates. And that's probably what's making you sick too. If you're a Scorpio watching and you feel like this connection is something more deeper than a booty call, a hangout, boyfriend, it's something deeper. You just may not be able to put your hands on it. It's because it was spiritually, divinely orchestrated for you and this person to meet. And if you believe in the twin flame journey, this, in fact, is your twin. That's why you guys don't get along too, because you guys are a little bit too much alike, right? As far as stubbornness, right? Your way or the highway, their way or the highway. But you guys had a very deep love. Very deep love. You love this person loved you, but it's their ego and stubborn nature that prevented this beautiful beautiful union from coming together. Emperor and Empress. You can't make this up. And they were very clear who they were. They may not have the spiritual jargon to know how to name it, but they can feel it. They felt you. They really respected you. They know that you are their person. But it was fear. They freaked out. Cold feet. They got cold feet. So they're like, I'm going to just do what I've always been doing. I guess I'll, run the streets, do whatever it is I do. It's just safer that way because I'm not ready for all this stuff. It's too much work. Oh. I think there's also something very significant in this person always feeling like this is too good to be true and there may be something else better out there. So they were always in this, I'm not sure, I'm not sure, I'm not sure. So you may have gotten a very fickle energy. It's because this person was self-sabotaging their own happiness for real. What is this Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Yeah, where they kept betraying you, backstabbing you, lying to you, hurting you. And I think there's a thing where this cycle, if it hasn't already happened, inevitably it's going to come to an end, Scorpio. You and this person is not going to come together this lifetime because you are dealing with someone, unfortunately, who is running from love. They're running from love. Ouch. All right, let's see what their intentions are in December. Y'all hit the like button, show your girl some love. Hey. So Spirit, can you give me some more on this person connected to Scorpio, those that are currently involved? What is this person's true intentions towards Scorpio? We have, see, the Ace of Cups. So here we are. This person's going to reboot that cycle, like I said. So even if you guys are kind of like not talking right now, having a disagreement, a breakup, some type of fight, understand it's not over. Please understand it's not over between you two. This is just a break. And I think the reason why this person intends to give you another offer, but holding off, is because of ego. They don't want to be the one to extend the offer. They're like, I don't want to be the person to ask Scorpio. I don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be that girl. So I'm hoping Scorpio reaches out first. Yeah. I hope Scorpio, will eventually come around. Yeah, they don't like to be in the giving energy. They like to be in the recessive. So even if this is a guy, they prefer for you to give to them. Give me the offer. Come chase me. Let me know you want to be with me. And then the whole time they're evaluating you. It's like a test. This person's testing you to see, like, did I really miss out on this opportunity for real? Or is Scorpio just throwing a fit and gonna come back around? Well, we'll see. Let's look at your energy, Scorpio, and then we'll go to singles. Let's see, Scorpio, how do you feel about this person? Just as a reminder, guys, no questions in the chat. Go ahead and book your reading if you would like to ask any questions today. So, Spirit, what is Scorpio's true and honest feelings for this person? Eight of Pentacles. Seven of Cups. And the High Priestess in the reverse. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the Magician and the Nine of Cups. You are moving in silence. I'm getting a very secretive energy from you, Scorpio. You're not really telling everybody what you have going on when it comes to this connection. And I think it's because you're strategizing. But be mindful, though, that manifesting what you actually desire has to be in your best interest, because I believe some of you guys are not going to be really tapping into your intuition like you should. You're going to be choosing possibly karmics, or maybe even this person. For some of you, will give this person another shot. That's for some of you. Yeah, like I feel like what Spirit is saying, be mindful that you don't feel desperate to have some type of attention from just anybody. Yeah, because that's what you're getting. You will be getting attention, but I'm just saying, like, make sure you're not getting the wrong type of attention. Yeah, so I think you have to be very clear about your standards and your boundaries, because I'm getting for a very small portion of you who are currently involved. This is not for singles. This is for those who are currently involved. You guys are on some kind of break, or kind of like you've pulled your energy back and you're still considering this person. But then also, if you are considering others because you're not fully healed, you're going to be out here getting attention from others, and it's going to possibly still repeat another cycle. See, that is lack of clarity. It's like confusion. You don't have all of the clear answers because you're not listening to your intuitions. Okay. So yeah, like you really need to work on your heart chakra. That's what Spirit is saying. Because I think there's a lot of you that has experienced this particular repeated cycle from this person. Everybody's on a different timeline. But you guys are, even if you're not going back to this person, listen to me, you're still considering going to someone else who's going to be like this past person, because your heart chakra is still blocked. You're not fully healed, and you're not self-aware, and you're not listening to your intuition. That's what Spirit's warning you. Your feelings are blocked. So what can Scorpio do then to unblock all of this negative energy? You have to really take time for yourself. You do. Because you want good things to happen, but you're not solid on your own right now. Meaning you're not feeling your own company. Totally. It's like yeah, thank you. Somebody said to check. It's like you're in a healing space. I think there's a Scorpio out there that's not in that space. That's like almost in a rush to go and find another relationship. You're not quite ready for that in December. That's what Spirit is saying. There's still some residue or some things that have to be worked through for the month of December for you to, fully be open to something new that's more healthier. Yeah, your energy is very stressed. Very stressed. And that's what Spirit wants you to work on. Okay. That's for those that are currently involved. That was a very rough cycle because, like I said, it was a deep connection. This is not like no run of the mill, little fling, somebody that you just like. It's deeper. This is probably one of the most powerful connections you were in this lifetime. And so it's not something you're going to get over overnight or in a few months. It may take over at least a year for you to fully break this soul tie. It's a very powerful soul tie. And that's what I'm getting. Okay. Very powerful soul tie. And it doesn't make it better if this person is reaching out. It'll start triggering you again. Yeah, somebody said that they're taking anxiety meds because of all this. That's what I'm saying. It's very powerful and very hard. It's very hard to get over, but it takes time, and it's just patience. That's all. It's patience. Just give yourself grace. Okay. Now, Scorpios, we're going to go to those who are absolutely single, meaning you are not in a relationship. You're absolutely single, not talking to anybody. And we're going to see for the month of December, who coming towards you? All right, let's do it. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Who's coming towards Scorpio in love and romance for the month of December 2025? Scorpio singles. Who's coming towards Scorpio singles during that month? We have the Three of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and underneath the deck we have the Temperance, as well as the Four of Wands in the reverse. Okay, I like the energy, Scorpio. This seems to be a pretty pleasant person coming your way. They are definitely interested in getting to know you. I'm getting definitely someone new that's coming towards you and finding you very attractive. And they view you as being a go-getter, you know, a go-getter, somebody very focused, very determined. And they're really going to try their best to make sure that they have your undivided attention. That's what I'm getting. For some of them, they may believe that you are so attractive and you have so much to offer that if they don't move quick, then they can definitely lose you. That's what I'm getting. So they're definitely going to be going back and forth trying to decide, like, after talking to Scorpio, getting to know Scorpio, is this really someone I want to go toward? Now, I would say be careful with this person because I'm also picking up that they have recently got out of some type of relationship and they're trying to get over that person. And also with this Two of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles, this could be somebody that they're still keeping in the back of their mind, like secretly, as to considering going back to if things don't work out with you. Of course, they wouldn't tell you that. The only thing they would say they really struggle with when it comes to you is emotional vulnerability. They don't see you as someone who's very emotionally vulnerable and open to this love offer. Although you are definitely a go-getter, a very attractive person, for some of you even intuitive or have some type of gifts, and they do want to work on things with you and get to know you, they don't like the fact that you're emotionally closed off to this. Their biggest fear with the Tower to the Justice is that you're going to cut them off and see nothing wrong with it. That's what I'm getting. Their biggest fear is that you're going to cut them off and see nothing wrong with it. Now, with you, with the Page of Swords to the Five of Pentacles to the Knight of Swords, all you're thinking about is, when is this person going to leave me? When are they going to abandon me? I already know this person probably got something going on in their energy. Like your mindset's very negative, Scorpio. I don't know where that's coming from. But it's very much a protection mechanism, I feel, because what I'm picking up on your energy is non-committal. You're not totally ready. Yeah. You'll date this person. You'll give them a chance, but you're not And I was picking up that energy earlier too. So I don't know if these two readings together is for the same Scorpio. It can be. But the single Scorpios that I'm reading for right now, let's call a spade a spade. You're not totally ready to get married, seriously date. You think you are, but when this person comes and they come on strong, you're going to probably start to freak out a little bit, and you're going to start ruminating and thinking the worst. That's what I'm getting. And it's going to make your energy come out to this person that you possibly don't want them. They're going to pick up on that energy. So it's so important that your energy is always vibing from a space of, I'm ready and open to receive, and I'm also ready to be ready to date. Because if you even subconsciously are thinking these things, it comes out externally to others. And that's what this person's picking up, and they're absolutely right. You're very closed off. And you're going to kind of just string this thing along. Okay. I don't think you find this person very attractive either. Okay. You don't see this thing as going anywhere. I'm getting whoever this person coming towards you in December, you're honestly going to look at this person as someone to just talk to, date, get to know, maybe you put yourself out there, but I don't see you running off in the sunset with this person because you're still resting. You're still healing. I'm getting still trying to figure things out for yourself. That's kind of what this person doesn't know, that you're still trying to get yourself pumped up to get ready for love. All right, let's see what the potential outcome is between you two. I know that's a rough energy, but that's what I have. By the way, this person can be an earth sign, Capricorn towards Virgo. And I'm also getting Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sag, and Pisces. Doesn't have to be, but that's the main energies. All right. So what about this couple here, Spirit, for Scorpio singles? If this is Scorpio single story, if they resonate with this message, what would be the potential outcome between Scorpio and this person? Justice and the Five of Wands. So it looks like you guys are not going to get along, okay? Why is that? Yeah. It's a battle of emotions. It's a battle of emotions. Fear of loving. Fear of going all the way. And I think that's your energy. You feel like because I'm battling this internal emotional vulnerability and openness, I'm just not ready. And I don't think nothing's wrong with you. You're like Scorpio. Scorpio's like, shoot, if I'm not ready, Mika, I'm not ready. Yeah, it's too risky right now. So I think what you're going to focus on instead, the outcome is with the Empress underneath the deck. I think you're just going to kind of focus on yourself, especially with the Empress being pregnant. I think you're trying to manifest a new version of yourself, a new life. Like you're in transition, I feel. You're in transition of working on that blocked heart chakra. Be careful that you aren't connecting to people out of loneliness, just feeling like you need to have someone. Like some of those things are going to attract karmics. I'm telling you because it is a thing. Spiritually, it's like, here goes a lesson. And then you get hurt even more because you're already kind of like sensitive right now. So the last thing you want to do is like put your heart out there and then get hurt even more. That's why you kind of feel like, well, it's fair for me to cut this off because you can kind of tell this person is feeling you, but you're not feeling it. Yeah, you're not feeling it. Okay. Like, I think this person is very emotionally secure and stable. And this would be you, Queen of Cups in reverse. If you could have had your energy in the upright, Queen of Cups, you guys would have been a pair, a soulmate contract. but it's almost very similar to the cycle that we're talking about in the first spread, where you in the last relationship may have been totally vulnerable, maybe more emotionally secure and stable. But because of what this past person has done, Scorpio, has broken your spirit as far as emotions wise, you're now the person fearing the commitment. And you're kind of pushing away someone that really wants to give their heart. But at least you're not dragging this thing on. I think you're going to put a stop to it and just let this person know you're just not ready for that step, which is good. All right. Now, I'm a Scorpio rising for those that want to know. It's no judgment here, y'all. I'm one of y'all people. So I already know how it is. So don't think I'm bashing Scorpios today. I'm just reading the energy because I already know I'm going to get some comments. You just want to talk bad about Scorpio. I'm a Scorpio rising, boo. I'm a Scorpio rising, okay? So, hey, it is what it is. All right. Enough about love. Let's go to money and career, Scorpio. This long reading here and see what we get. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio's money and career for the month of December 2025. What can they expect in their money and career? We have the World in the reverse. And we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse, as well as the Four of Swords. Okay. Underneath the deck, we have the Magician and the Ace of Swords in reverse. Okay. Spirit wants you to really be in tune with having or setting realistic goals for yourself. Like, don't set goals that are unrealistic, because I think if you kind of go through and a reevaluation of what you're trying to accomplish, that way it's more achievable. In other words, don't manifest more than what you can actually achieve. Yeah, like really work on putting all that pressure. A lot of you guys are putting a lot of pressure on yourself. So say, for example, if you have a business, you're putting a lot of pressure to meet a quota. If you work for a company, you may be putting a lot of pressure on yourself on a particular way you're performing at the company. If you're looking for a job, you're putting a lot of pressure on yourself to hurry up and get that new job. If it's a money reading for you, you're putting a lot of pressure on trying to reach a particular financial goal. It's just going to take time. The way things are going right now in the month of December, it's going to take time. But I see you're actually going to be getting your head out of the clouds and kind of step back and say, wait, am I really kind of like doing the most? I'm also getting there may need to be some time for you to just kind of just chill. Like, don't overdo it. I think I was picking up earlier about being very goal oriented, which is amazing. I love that about Scorpio. I love that about fixed signs. You know, when you have your mindset on something, you go for it. But it also could be kind of a curse for fixed signs, right? Because you get so stubborn and stuck in, oh, I got to meet that. I got to meet that. I got to hit that. Pull back. December, we got to chill out just a little bit, okay? That's what Spirit is advising. Yeah, and it'll grow naturally. You see this Seven of Pentacles, like the money, the success, that business, that job, everything will unfold naturally. It just may be in a time frame not in which you thought it would happen, but it's on the road of success, and that's a good thing. Okay. All right. Yin says that is true. All right. Well, I'm going to leave you, Scorpios, with some advice from Spirit. Big shout out to our amazing mod today on the Scorpio read today. Thank you so much, T Rose, for your support. And thank you to all of the beautiful souls here checking in on live. Hey, here we go. Any advice for Scorpio after this very intense reading? My goodness. Okay, we have Judgment in the reverse. We have the Nine of Wands in the reverse. And we have the Three of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Two of Swords in the reverse and the Queen of Wands. Really reevaluate how you're going about moving on from things that you would say, I let this go. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Because I think there's something very significant about you're also being a bit hard on yourself about those things. For example, if you were in a relationship and it went horribly bad, you're still beating yourself up on that. And Spirit is saying it's not your fault. It was a spiritual test. It was karmically orchestrated for you to go through that experience to become better, to learn from it. Of course, you may have made a bad judgment call there, but it's not to keep you down. It's there to teach you something. And I think there's something significant about Spirit wanting you to just be more reflective instead of like taking it personal, because I think some of you guys are holding on to that pain and not forgiving yourself for what you did, and know that you're human and you can't be perfect. If it's about a job, same thing. Same thing. So be also careful for those who are planning to date. And we talked about this earlier in the reading with these options or these opportunities that are coming your way. Don't make the same mistake. Okay? Because there's still something very significant about lack of self-awareness that occurred in that past situation. You may have been in a very low space, very vulnerable state, and you allowed this particular individual or this particular opportunity to enter your life. And then it was like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? Well, think about that, because if you don't evaluate and replay it and realize I did this thing because I let this slide, I let that slide, you're going to continue down the pattern of making bad judgment calls. So it's going to be a combination of Spirit saying you've got to let go of that victim mindset, and you got to formulate a better plan moving forward. All right. Good luck to you, Scorpio. I hope this has helped someone navigate through whatever you're going through in your life. Of course, it's different for all of you. And this is a general reading for all Scorpios. So, of course, it may or may not resonate with your unique story. But if it did and you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And don't forget that I do offer personal readings at my website, MikaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, where I can look uniquely at your situation and give you all the in-depth tea on what you have going on. And I see I have a lot of beautiful Scorpios out there saying that it did resonate with them. Thank you. Susanna says, this reading is amazingly accurate. Thank you, Mika from the UK. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for sharing that with me. Yin says it did resonate. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. And again, thank you, T Rose. As T Rose just mentioned, guys, I'm headed off to do Libra. So if you have Libra in your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign of your chart, come join me and we'll be doing Libra next. I hope you guys have a wonderful Black Friday. Don't shop until you drop. Just shop and then go back to your house. Don't go broke trying to get cute for Christmas time. I'll see y'all in a little bit to do Libra.